Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video I'm going to share with you exactly how to achieve everything in life. Now that might seem like clickbait or exaggerated statement, but if you spend some mental energy in thinking about all the things that I will share with you in this video, you will realize that it is possible, and this video is going to be an in-depth guide for you to do exactly that. Before we talk about anything, there is one question that I want to ask you, and I want you to ask that question to yourself, and that is, what type of life do you want to live? The first type of life is a life of stability. If you choose this path, you study hard, you go to college, you graduate, you get a good job, you get a good salary, you get married, you have kids, you take a vacation once a year. Basically, you don't have to worry about most of the things. You have a predefined path that you have to follow to get a certain result, and it is laid out by the society. Now, the second type of life is a life of excitement. Now, if you choose the second path, which is a life of excitement, there are more unknowns than knowns. There is not a predefined path that you can follow to have this life, the life of excitement. While there is a linear curve in the life of stability, when you choose the life of excitement, your curve can go exponentially up and it can fall rapidly. You don't really know what is going to happen when. There is a lot of risk. But the life of excitement is a dream life for most people. They don't want to stay stagnant and walk the path that is set out by the society. And honestly, most people don't want to live the life that everyone else does. Most people want to have an extraordinary life, they want to get exponentially rich, and they want to be able to do anything and everything that they want, which the life of stability may or may not provide. So in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can achieve the second path. If you want to live the first path, a life of stability, you don't want to take a lot of risk, this video is not for you. But if you want to follow the second path, if you want to live the life of excitement, this video is going to be for you. Now, the very first concept that I want you to understand is the life in halves. I came across this concept when I was a child. I'm not entirely sure where I heard it or who I heard it from, but it goes something like this. If you work hard right now, you will enjoy later. But if you are ignorant right now, you'll be filled with regrets later. And it is such a common sense. It is very simple to understand. Obviously, if you work hard right now, you will have a good life later. Let's think of it this way. Imagine for the first 25 or 30 years of your life, you're not really conscious about your health and your body. You eat whatever you like, you don't really work out. Basically, you gain a lot of weight and you're not really healthy. You keep on getting sick because of your unhealthy eating habits and lack of exercise. But if you do that, if you don't pay attention to your health and your body initially in the first 25 to 30 years of your life, after that age, it will be really difficult for you to get in shape. And similarly, if you have been conscious about your health from the very beginning, maybe from age 17, 18, 19 or 20, if you've been conscious, you would be going to the gym, you would be working out, you would be eating healthy. Maybe you would be doing meditation or yoga or something like that. Basically, if you had been doing all those things for the first 25 or 30 years, after age 30, you'd be really healthy. You'd be really attractive. You would have a great shape and a great body. And you would be very confident. All of those would be the perks of working hard in the first half of your life. And the same concept applies everywhere. If you work hard in the beginning phase of your life, you will have a lot of opportunity for yourself later on. You will have the opportunity to do anything that you want. You'll be able to go to all the places that you want to. You'll be able to eat whatever you want. You'll be able to buy anything you want. You'll be able to have all the collection of watches and all the collection of cars and houses that you want. But that will come at a cost. The first half of your life will have to be dedicated towards working hard. That is the concept of the life in halves. Now, before we get into what you should do to achieve everything that you want in life, we should talk about what you shouldn't do, the things that you should avoid in order to achieve everything in life. And the first thing is something called tutorial hell. I talked about this concept in a previous video on how to stop procrastinating, but the basic concept is that you should not be spending all of your time in acquiring knowledge. That can be watching tutorials, reading books, taking courses. The focus that you should have is implementing all of the things that you learn. If you just keep learning how to start and grow a YouTube channel, nothing's going to happen. Nothing will change unless you start a channel, you start uploading videos every day or maybe every week. Nothing is going to change. The thing is, tutorial hell is a hell. Most people are there. Most people that decide that they want to achieve something in life go to the tutorial hell and they stay there for a very long time. When they finally realize that they have been in this tutorial hell, it's too late. And that mistake is what you have to avoid. So whenever you decide to do something, learn the basics and start doing the thing. And you can figure out the rest of the things as you are actually practicing the thing, when you're actually doing the thing. Do not allow yourself to get in the tutorial hell. The second thing that you should avoid is scrolling social media more than necessary. Now, the only things that I recommend you use social media for is communication. And for communicating with the people that you want to stay in touch with, you can use email, WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram, Messenger. There are lots of apps for that. You don't necessarily need to have Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Snapchat. Those apps will take away a lot from your time. The time that you could spend on building your life, a meaningful life, a life that you'd be proud of. Now, one thing that I practice myself is I don't use most of those apps. Besides the messaging apps, the only apps that I use are YouTube and Instagram. And I don't have those apps on my phone. So when I am on my computer to use Instagram or YouTube, there's an extension that I use. It is called Newsfeed Eradicator, and it basically removes the entire home feed from the website. So that means when I go to Instagram, I see nothing. All I see is a quote and the search bar and the messages menu from where I can go and text someone. Similarly, when I go to YouTube, I don't see my home feed. All I see is a quote, the search bar, and a few menus on the left. So whenever I go to YouTube, I'm not distracted by all the popping video suggestions that come on the home feed. I can search for whatever knowledge that I came on YouTube for. I don't waste any time. The third thing you should avoid is missing something 2 days in a row. There's a wonderful quote that I read in the book Atomic Habits, and it goes something like this. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the beginning of a new habit. And this is very true. For example, if you join the gym, sometimes you might miss a workout session. But you should never let that become 2 days in a row. You should make sure that you go to the gym and do the workout the second day. Basically, never miss anything 2 days in a row. You should avoid these 3 things at any cost. The first was tutorial hell, the second, scrolling social media, and the third, missing something 2 days in a row. Now moving on to the things that you should do. The very first thing that I want you to do is write it down. I want you to make a list of all the things that you want to achieve on a paper. Use a pen and paper, write everything down, do not hold back. Now you might be like, Suraj, I already know what I want to achieve, why should I write it down? Because the first 3 or 4 things will come immediately from top of your head, but beyond that you will need to actually think about the things that you want to achieve, and it will require work. And another benefit is once you write it down, you'll be able to see clearly all the things that you actually want to achieve. And also the steps that follow require you to write down. So pause this video, make a list of all the things that you want to do, and then let's move on to the second step. The second step is going to be to narrow it down. Now, once you have a list of 10 or 15 things that you want to do, the things that you want to achieve in life, I want you to narrow it down to 1 or 2 things. 1 or 2 of the most important goals. Think of it this way. If you could achieve just 1 or 2 things out of that list, what would that be? Put a circle around that, and that is going to be your main goal. Now, when you're picking that one particular most important goal, you're not really letting go of all the other things that you wanted to achieve. For example, one of those particular most important goals could be building a strong personal brand. If you have a strong personal brand, a lot of brands would be willing to pay you a lot of money for you to talk about them. And that way you'd be able to make a lot of money, you'd be able to travel, you'd be able to buy a lot of things, anything that you want, you'd be able to go to places and do the things that you wanted to do, right? So basically, like, those 1 or 2 particular most important goals will be the key for all the other things. But you will have to recognize what that 1 or 2 most important goal is going to be. Look, the fact is that to achieve everything, you cannot focus on everything. Because if you did that, you'd be making a huge mistake. How? Because when you're focusing on a lot of things, your attention is divided. It is very similar to the example that Alex Hormozy gives in his videos. Your attention would be divided among several things, and none of those things would get your full attention. And that is the way to fail at everything. Once you have that, the third step is going to be to break it down. So this thing I learned maybe 6 or 7 years ago when I really wanted to be a photographer. The thing is, to become a better photographer, the most important thing to do is to practice the things that we learn. Once we learn a concept, once we learn how to frame a subject, we should actually go out and take hundreds of photographs. That is how anyone can improve their photography skills, right? So the concept that I learned was to break it down. Nobody can just become a great photographer overnight, right? It requires a lot of practice. So the thing that we're going to use here is breaking it down. If we break down that goal of being a great photographer into actionable steps, it would be to take maybe 10 photographs every day. If we did that every day consistently, we would keep on improving and we would become a good photographer. Similarly, if we were talking about building a personal brand, maybe having a YouTube channel with a huge following, the most actionable step and the most broken down step would be to upload 1 video every week. This practice of breaking things down converts your superficial goal into actionable daily steps. The things that you can actually do, which would ultimately lead you to the things that you want to achieve. For example, one of my goals was having 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. I have been working towards that. My most actionable step is uploading a video every week. and I have been trying to stay consistent with that. Once you have your daily action items, once you know all the things that you have to do every single day to achieve the goal that you want to achieve, the fourth thing to do is going to be to schedule it. Now you can use any calendar as you want. I use Google Calendar. It is free and it is really awesome. You can have Google Calendar in your computer, in your browser, or on your phone, which is really handy. The reason why we want to schedule our action items on our calendar is because we want to avoid the "I'll do it later" phenomenon. Because if you don't schedule the thing that you want to do, there's a very good chance that you will put it for later. You'll be like, okay, I'll do it whenever I feel like it. And that is a very, very bad idea. So the key is to schedule it down on your calendar. Now the fifth and the most important thing that you're going to do to achieve everything that you want is to practice deep work. Now there are two types of work that people do. The first one is called shallow work. It is a type of work where someone spends a lot of time doing a task mindlessly. The person practicing the shallow work is constantly distracted, is not really focused on doing the thing. Now the second type of work is called deep work. That is the type of work that we want to do. The foundation of practicing deep work is avoiding distractions. So that means you will put your phone in silent and you will place it somewhere far away from yourself. Now the thing that makes deep work so preferable is your focus. When you are in a deep work session, you're not trying to do multiple things at once. You're focused on one thing and one thing only. Now there are two additional things that you can do to make your deep work more effective. The very first thing is to try doing it in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, your mind is free of all the clutter. You have more creative energy, better learning ability. Basically, whatever you do is 10 times more productive. And the second thing that you can do to make your deep work session more effective is use a Pomodoro timer. Now, what I do for myself is I go to YouTube, I search for Study With Me, and there's a channel called About in Tokyo. It's my favorite channel for Study With Me videos. That channel has a lot of Study With Me videos with Pomodoro timer and some really beautiful piano music. So there you go. To wrap things up, there are three things that you have to avoid. The first one is tutorial hell. The second is scrolling social media. And the third is missing an important task 2 days in a row. After avoiding these three things, there are 5 things to do. The first one is to write your goals down. The second is to narrow it down to 1 or 2 most important goals. The third is to break it down into actionable steps. The fourth is to schedule it on your calendar. And the fifth is to practice deep work. If you do these things consistently, there is nothing that will stop you from achieving everything that you want. If you are someone who struggles with procrastination, watch this video to learn how to stop procrastinating.